Hi guys, Daniela here and welcome to my Keto Cooking Channel where I share with you the best keto recipes for you to enjoy and eat on a daily basis. Today we're actually going to be making an amazing keto food, mayonnaise, and we are going to add some garlic and some parsley to give it more flavor. Now, of course, you can buy this at the supermarket, but if you make it yourself, you have control of what types of oils goes in and it just will taste so much better. So with that, let's try it out. And as always, guys, please like and subscribe so that I can continue to bring you and share with you different keto dishes and meals that you can enjoy on a daily basis, okay? Like and subscribe. For this recipe, you're going to need a whole egg, room temperature if possible, a whole garlic clove, a small bunch of parsley, this right here is 1/3 ounce, half a cup of avocado oil, and salt to taste. Let's get to it, guys. So I'm really excited to be making this recipe. It's my older sister's recipe and she's been doing this since I can remember, since she was a teenager. And it was always such a treat. She would always put parsley and garlic and it would just come out the best. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So we start out with the egg. And it's always better if it's room temperature. I just took it out and I submerged it in some room temperature water and it was there for, I don't know, like 15 minutes or so. But if you can just take it out and leave it on the side for a few hours, that's even better. And we are going to just give this a quick blend so that it separates. Parsley. And I have to admit, I don't have the best blender. This one tends to splatter, so you are gonna need to have a napkin available for when we start putting in the oil, but for now, we can just use the lid and cover everything. Alright, so when that is blended, I am going to add the garlic clove. Now you can just like pop it in there, but honestly my blender is not the best one, so I'm just helping it out to come out. I am in the market for a new blender. I don't blend a lot, so this one has been good to me, but honestly, when I am actually using it, when I'm trying to use it, that's when I think, oh goodness, I should have bought a better one. Which one do you guys recommend that I buy? I need a really good one. So I'm just gonna push everything down that everything's nicely blended. So I have to say that making mayonnaise is more of an art than a science, because you need to know how to pour in the oil just so that everything emulsifies together and it thickens and it becomes creamy and delicious. Otherwise, it's a liquidy mess if you didn't do it right, and then you feel, you know, as if you've wasted all this amazing oil and all this effort for nothing. So it's definitely more of an art than a science making mayonnaise, but I'm gonna teach you the trick of it, which is how to add the oil correctly, all right? So everything has just blended together and it's a hot day, so I'm like sweating, but please don't mind that. And how it is that you're gonna do it is from the beginning and very slowly and with a lot of care and patience, you're going to add your half a cup of avocado oil very, very slowly, with a lot of patience, and you just want a very thin stream of olive oil. And it's gonna take a while, not gonna lie, it's gonna take a while, but that's what makes it come out perfect, and you know, so to avoid all sorts of headaches. You're gonna need something to cover it if it starts splattering. I'm gonna show you guys how this looks. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. See? Oh, first of all, the color is just amazing. I mean, green mayonnaise, you know, not only tastes great, but it looks so fun and so appetizing. I love it. And it started to emulsify. If you look at it, you can see how creamy it is. And the reason that it's working so well is because I was very patient. And did you guys see the very thin stream of, close up, the very thin stream of oil that I was adding? That's exactly what you want. Otherwise, if you lose patience and you just plop the whole thing over, it's not going to emulsify and it's not gonna be fun. I always forget to add the finishing touch, and I almost forget the salt. So before I am done with all the oil, I'm gonna add the salt. So I'm gonna make my mayonnaise a little bit on the salty side, okay? Just because it's a condiment and I usually use it. I use it for my sandwiches, I use it for as a dressing, I use it for everything. So it's up to you how much salt you want. And the garlic itself is gonna be so flavorful as it is, that it's such a great condiment. Why I need a new blender, so that it doesn't splatter everywhere. But because it's so thick, it will splatter. So I'm just gonna bring everything down so that it blends all together for like the last 10 seconds of blending. And the mayonnaise is gonna start out looking very runny. And you're like, oh no, but it's not the consistency of the regular mayonnaise that I buy at the store. And that's fine, because once you put it in a container and you put it in the fridge to set, and you don't even need to put it in the fridge, you can put it on your countertop, it will thicken and it will have that really creamy, thick consistency. Once you're done making it, it doesn't come out super thick, but it will. So all of the, I'm just gonna give it a last blend just to make sure that everything blended, even what was on the side. And guys, we are done, and I am so glad that you guys got to see how careful you have to be, because that's how you make a good mayo. Our mayo is done, and you can tell when it's a good mayo when it looks creamy. Like when you actually look down in your blender and it looks creamy, and that's when you know. When you look down and you see like a bunch of like oil with like particles of egg floating around, that's when you know that it, unfortunately, it's separated and it wasn't a good batch. When that happens, and I have to tell you, because it will happen, because it's happened to me a lot. When that actually happens, what you do is you rinse and repeat, literally. You take all the oil that separated in the blender, you set it aside, you wash the blender very well, you dry it very well, you put in another egg, like a fresh egg, you put in a second egg, and you use the same oil in the mayonnaise, and you have to be very, very, very careful, very slow. You have to have patience, and it'll set again. Unfortunately, because there's 2 eggs in it, then it tastes a little bit too eggy. I mean, still delicious, but you know, there's a slight difference of taste, so you want to get it right from the get-go. So here you have it, guys, and I'm gonna just take a little bit with my spoon and I'm gonna try it right now. I know it's gonna be amazing, garlicky and parsley. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love it. And you know, what makes me extra happy is that I know the exact oil that went into it. You could also use olive oil. It gives it a stronger flavor. But that's why I like using avocado oil, because it actually, you can taste the garlic and the parsley, whereas with the olive oil, you taste more of the olive oil flavor than the garlic and the parsley. Regardless, it makes for a great mayonnaise all the same. So you can try it out with both, okay? And with this, very simple, very simple. This is a very simple, perfect keto food for you to enjoy with everything. A dip, a sauce, a sandwiches, you know, put it in your chicken sandwich, your tuna sandwich. It's just amazing and very quick, very simple. And now you know the trick, all right? Please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to show you different recipes and give you different tips of how to go about following your keto diet. And with this, I say bye.